starting to get hot.
Yeah.
Mid to upper 80s all week, maybe even a couple days in the 90s. It's time for us to get out of here.
Yeah.
It is definitely crunch time now, guys. The mattress arrived this afternoon, a little bit earlier than we were expecting, so we're excited about that. That was really like the last big thing that we were waiting on, so now it's just a matter of getting this all done and we can get back on the road here. We decided to redo the inside of these cubbies with this like fake cork board kind of look here. It is sticking like 100 times better than that wallpaper that we had in there before, so Shannon's been really working on that. And then next we're actually going to put USB lights all around the inside here. Just should look pretty cool. Excited about that. I am working on the door back here still, trying to get this knocked out. I have everything cut. We have to sand it and paint it, and then I'm going to get it mounted on there. And then I'm trying to give a little bit more support because we are going to keep the Bluetti up here in this corner. That is really probably the best place for us to put it, especially because we ran all the wiring to that spot, and should be okay. I mean, this thing had some really heavy stuff up here. It was all the supports for the upper bed that was up here originally in this van, so I think it can hold the weight, but I'm just adding a little bit more support just to make it a little bit sturdier, and then I'll have this finished up. And then we got a million other things to move on to. Coming along in here, we're gonna do this on the other side as well. I gotta finish mounting the Bluetti back here. That is next. The door is drying. It has been painted. It's just waiting for it to dry. Gotta get it all attached, get everything mounted and everything like that. Getting close though with this stuff. Then we have to trim the ceiling. Shannon's sister Tyler, I know I've mentioned this before, but she's really good with the sewing machine and kind of figuring that whole thing out. So she helped us with these skylight covers here, which turned out really awesome. And she's also helping us with the window coverings inside the van. That has been quite the challenge though, guys. Like, this van just has windows everywhere, and there's not a lot of metal around the edges of the windows, so like we can't really use magnets to get it to actually stick up there. So I think what we're gonna try to do instead is just reuse the old curtain setup that was in this van. We're gonna replace the 25-year-old curtains, like the actual curtains themselves. They're pretty gross, but we'll reuse the tracks and like the little plastic things and everything like that, so that we can just basically slide them and there'll be like a sliding curtain setup. I think that's gonna serve two benefits. For one, it's gonna give us window coverings and some privacy, but for two, it's actually gonna help secure some of this heavy-duty vinyl that we use, because it is falling in some spots. I know I mentioned that last week, so we'll serve two purposes. It should help to kind of clean things up a little bit in here, and then maybe for the back we'll go with the magnet style, because there is some more exposed metal towards the back. And then got to replace the curtain on the rear window. We got to do our divider one as well. It's a lot of work, guys. This has definitely been one of the hardest parts of the build. You know, I thought the ceiling was going to be hard. If only I had known what we were getting ourselves into with these windows. Looks like we're going to need some emergency surgery.
Clean. Love it. Good job.
This is gonna be fun. Oh. Came off. That was sarcasm, in case you couldn't tell. My goal for this morning is to replace the old factory stereo that's in here. This guy doesn't work, it's all scratched up and everything. But in order to do that, you have to actually remove the entire dash in these Toyota Hiaces. Like, it's not just one little section like in most vehicles, you literally have to remove the whole thing. So this is gonna be one heck of a project. I think I got all the screws. don't think there's another one. There's some great videos online. It showed where all these like little hidden ones were and stuff. It's really not too many. From what I've heard, it's pretty common in Japan for there to be like a lot of mods and technology upgrades and stuff like that in vehicles. And I'm seeing so many random wires here, guys. I have no idea. They're all like butt spliced in. Like, I just don't know what any of this stuff is here. So I think that there's been quite a few different upgrades. And there's wires that run to the back as well. We've been seeing them all over the place. So I don't know what they had in here. Kind of cool, I guess. But now I'm just trying to pull everything out. And I don't know what to pull. I got like stuff grounded to this. Like, what is this? Alright, it's official. I think I'm in over my head with this right now. There are just so many different wires and different mods that have been done to this that everything's just going in every which way. And it's really complicated. I mean, I've done stereo upgrades in the past. I did it in my first Element. I did it in the Element that we have now. But those were pretty simple, right? You just buy a harness and then you solder in the harness to the aftermarket stereo and then, you know, just kind of plug it all in and it works. None of the wires are matching up with the harnesses that I bought for this project here. They're all different colors and everything, and I don't want to waste my time soldering everything in with the aftermarket stereo only to plug it in and have it not work, or worse, you know, blow something up, short something out or something like that. So I'm just going to try to put this all back together the way that I found it, and then make a few phone calls. Hopefully I can find an audio shop that will be able to help me tackle this project here. I got help. Turns out that the nav that was in this fan was all aftermarket, so they were just like crazy wires and harnesses, and they just went forever as you kept pulling them. Like, definitely complicated, but hopefully by the end of the day I'll have a working stereo in here. Yeah, they definitely just saved me there. They were able to kind of trace all the wires, really dig in there, clean it up really nicely, and then they ended up actually just installing the unit. It doesn't fit perfectly, it's slightly oversized, so I'm gonna have to pull the dash again and then kind of file down a small section and then put it back on, but pretty much 100%. I wouldn't have been able to do that on my own, guys. Even the technician, when he looked at it at first, he was like overwhelmed by just the sheer amount of wires that were everywhere, but they did an awesome job. And I now have a functioning modern radio in here. Could probably spend like the next 3 hours filing these little corners down and like doing everything that I can, and still might not be able to fit this thing in. I'm okay with it, you know, it's a little bit off, but it works. And this unit here, guys, this Atoto unit is awesome. Like, I'm just starting to play with it right now, and I've never seen anything like this. It's an Android unit, so it has like all these apps built in. It's essentially like a little Android device right here, a little tablet kind of thing. It has Wi-Fi, it can connect to Wi-Fi and like stream Netflix on here. I'm not sure why I would ever do that, but it can do a million different things. It actually has a GPS unit built into it. I haven't set it up yet, but it is in there, and I have like a little GPS receiver up on the side that we connected. I also have a microphone here. It's got like Bluetooth and everything. Can also really easily plug a backup camera into this, which I haven't gotten around to yet, but we'll probably do at some point. Looks like this thing might even have a spot for a SIM card, and you can actually connect directly to the internet with it as well. It's got a lot of really awesome features. I'm gonna keep exploring, keep trying to figure it out, get everything set up. The company is called Atoto though, and I do have a promo code. You can get 6% off anything in their store if you follow the link in the description below. This is their S8 unit. They have a whole bunch of different Android-based audio systems and stereo systems and everything like that. Very impressed so far.
Should we go for it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright. Hopefully it stays up.
We don't have a very good track record with things staying.
No, we don't. Definitely not peel and stick stuff. It's supposed to be waterproof.
Is it 180 degree proof?
I don't know about that.
140 degrees maybe.
We'll find out. Nate's really sick of me painting stuff, but I think it looks beautiful.
It does look good.
Yeah, like this is okay. We spent so much time trying to find like replacement trim for this, but it's not that bad, and painting it makes it like look brand new. So we'll keep it. The last problem area in this van is this old light fixture. It's like fiberglassed into the roof and it's metal, and we tried to cover it up with this fabric, but we clearly did not succeed. And we still have to cover that up.
I was thinking about this earlier. I think I'm gonna just take a piece of like 1/8" plywood and then actually screw it up into the metal in 4 spots, and then probably just maybe use some of the trim that we use and just go around the edge. Do you think that would work?
I think that's a great idea.
And then maybe we could even drop a light fixture in it.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
We did run wiring to this point just in case, because we kind of thought maybe we would do something like that. I'm just so sick of these projects though, guys. I just want to get on the road.
Yeah, we're ready.
Just trying to clean things up in here a little bit. Once we start moving all of our possessions in, it's going to be a little harder to take care of this, so this is the time to do it.
Huh?
Works.
I think it works.
Alright, here comes the scariest thing I think we have to do that is left on the list here. I have to drill a hole in the fiberglass for the solar cord to pass through up here. We got a spot picked out. Just gotta do it.
Good luck.
Okay. So I like squished a bunch of butyl tape through the hole, and now I'm just gonna add a little bit of lap sealant. I really don't want this thing to leak. It's also covered though when it's closed, so should be okay, right?
Well, we're gonna give it a shot. Oh my god.
I'm making a mess. I'm trying to make sure it doesn't leak, Shannon.
I think you're doing a great job.
You do?
Yeah, it looks like a volcano from 4th grade.
Never ends. Realistically, we're probably going to be doing finishing touches like this for the next 3 to 6 months, non-stop. We have to do a little bit more with the trim still. We're going to paint around here. Shannon's going to do that. Touch up a few more things, and then it'll be time to start moving in. We're going to get our mattress in here. Cannot wait to show that to you guys. It is a custom mattress. I'm very, very excited about getting it out of the box. We haven't even opened it up yet, so it'll be nice to just get it in here, start moving our things in, maybe having to build some shelving and some storage solutions once we start figuring out where everything that we own is going to go once we hit the road. And hopefully within the next week or so we will be back on the road. Thanks for watching, guys. I can't thank you all enough for your support and for following along. I'll talk to you all in the next one.